Ndewo, good morning, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Ndewo n'ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, abalị ọma n'ebe onye ọbụla nọ. Ndị ugbu a ụtụtụ ha ma m na anyị rahụrụ ọfụma, Arinze Chukwu, onye mere anyị ji wee rahụ wee binikwa ọzọ. Ndewonu. Greetings to our leaders, those in the prison who are still serving punishment for this cause. Our prayer is that God Almighty will set them free. Greetings to our Prime Minister and the entire BRGIE cabinet for the good work they are doing. In apia Nigeria gwugwu. In apia Nigeria gwugwu. So that we will live. Because na the giant or your enemy is still standing tall. If your oppressor is still standing tall, it will be difficult for you. Ọ ga-afịa ahụ inwere onwe gị. So the only thing you will do is to look for a way to overcome your enemy so that you will exist. And that is what BRGIE is doing, because azọga anyị okwu rinne. So this period, there is no going back. As a backward never, forward ever. Ndị na-agụ egwu mgbe anyị nọ na Sunday School na-agụ egwu asị ịga n'iru bụ ndụ, ịla n'azụ bụ ọnwụ. So onye ọbụla gakata n'iru wee na-ala azụ, you are not living. BRGIE is moving forward, taking this struggle to the normal place, and we have to support the government to make sure that the government is doing the needful. It needs you as a Biafra. Onye ọwụna kwesịrị ịkwado aka, kwado this government ka ọ na-aga n'iru. Stop sabotaging. If you don't know anything to do, stay quiet and let this struggle go the way Chukwu Okike si wee kwado ya. Maka n'aka Chukwu dị ya, and we are moving forward. Not to figaka, we have so many things to do. Nigeria is crying. You can see how they are moving here and there. Now wagari ka principalities are powers. Now shebe haga ebe who to devour. Looking for who to devour. They are just working like principalities and powers. Iji okwense ebe ka ị na-eje ọsị gị na onwe kwa bet ihe ọ na-achọ wee ebe ọ ga-emebi ihe. Mezikwe n'ihe ọ gaghị emezi ihe, mana ọ hụ onye na-emezi emezi ọ chọ ka o mebie ya. Ọ ihe Nigeria wụ na ndị na-ejere ya ozi. All those people that claim to be Biafrans, ha na-use as a tool. They are the same thing. Because isi na ị naghị eme ihe ọjọọ wee na-akwado ihe ọjọọ, iwe onye ọjọọ. So Nigeria is moving like principalities and powers. Nke ugbu a ego one ka ha gara ilobi. Ọkwa ndị si na ha wee country. How can a country that have ambassadors here and there going to lobby? What is the work of your ambassadors? Gịnị wụ ọrụ ndị ambassador gị? Ị na-eziga ha so many countries. What are they doing? What are they for? That you are going about spending billions and millions and billions just to see how you can bring us down. Nigeria ka na-ebe na ha enweghị ego. The citizens na-ebe na agụụ na-egbu ha. Aka na-ekwu na unu je spend ya $11.3 million. Unu wee tinyekwa another budget of 143 or so. In total, about $150 million. We in Nigeria may waste just to see how they can lobby. Fake people everywhere. If you were real, why will you be looking for how to lobby at this stage? You are a country. You don't need a lobby. Patrick Smith has told you, that you don't need a lobby because you're already a country. You have ambassadors. What are your ambassadors doing? And you know that countries are rejecting your ambassadors, just like the one you just sent to, is it a Morocco you just sent recently? As well, you're seeing Makandi football. What concerns football and the ambassador to enter the country? Fake people everywhere. Fake people everywhere. You see that BRGIE is the only government that is fighting for this freedom. That is why you've decided to come after BRGIE. You went after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You went after Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now you are coming to our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. Why not go to others? You know those people that claim that they are fighting for the same thing. Why haven't you go to them? Because you know that they are fake. You know that they are your tools. You know you are working in pari passu with them. That is why the American lawmakers are with BRGIE. And BRGIE has come to stay. It has come to stay. And we must support it. Because it is our government. It is legally. It is international. The international community or body knows that it is a legal tool. They know that it is what is required to move on. All right, let us listen, and then we will see how Nigeria is sharing money to buy votes, sharing money to young people. How much? 15,000 naira. That is what you can sell for the next 4 years. You put yourself in bondage. I were onwe gị tinye n'aka ekwensu maka 15,000 naira. Just nọ ịba n'ahịa. Gịnị ka ị ga-eji agụ? You can't even buy Indomie and buy egg to put together. You cannot. You can't even use it to buy clothes. 15,000 naira. Just at that moment, that is what you are selling your conscience, instead of standing that Nigeria is expired and should be divided, so that gị na onwe gị kwa enwere the opportunity to work as a human being and get money. Let's listen to our information minister, and then we will see how we can go about it. It's quite a long time. My making that have not been coming regularly, so many things, but one by one, on a clear, to God be the glory. All right, let's listen to our Prime Minister and our Minister of Information.
He's ranking all the successes. BRGIE is having meetings left, right, and center. BRGIE is where you need to see them. Anywhere you enter, you will see BRGIE.
Here, Biafra, without BRGIE and US government mediation with Nigeria, any Biafra settlement or negotiations null and void. And that is true. Our Prime Minister declares. And that is true. So the only legal entity to move for the legalization of our recognition is BRGIE. And you can see on this photo, you see the big dudes. You look at them. So it is not just a photo show. You see this man here, he was speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling America to intervene. You that is working on the ground, you that say that you are 100 and 200 men, what are you doing? Una agaghị etu with this. You cannot speak about this thing. Onwu soro unu n'ọnụ ikwu what BRGIE and the US government is doing. Ịhụ na Biafra bịara, ịhụ na mmegbu a na-emegbu anyị bịara na njedobe, mana oru na n'ihe ọzọ ọnụ na-emepe. That is arrant evil.
Think tank groups of America are working with BRGIE. US lawmakers of America are working with BRGIE. Ambassadors that came to speak to Biafrans are speaking through BRGIE. They don't go to meet splinter groups because they have to meet a government. They don't want to go and meet mere organization or mere groups of people. They only have to meet the government of BRGIE. Where Elias is, where PM is, where Jim Moran was, where Attorney Dabiri is, and where everything is moving on and going smoothly now. Why are they going kaka? Biafrans, it is high time you become very jealous.
They are going gaga because they know that this is the only true government. They are going gaga because they know they are in trouble. They are going gaga because they know they have failed. They are going gaga because they know they are corrupt and cannot do anything meaningful. That is why they are going gaga. They have failed. So ha na-eme ka agwa egbuburu ọdụdụ. Since they cannot get it, let them destroy the people. A country that does not care about her citizen. They are going gaga because they know it is a failed state.
Of your BRGIE. If you were not ever jealous of your BRGIE before, this is the time that you become overjealous of your BRGIE. Yes. You have to be very jealous of your BRGIE now than ever. So if you did ignore your BRGIE before, know ye that that is the authentic government that is fighting for you. And that is why that very government that is fighting for you must face all attacks, both from your leaders in prison, both from Nigerian government, both from internal and external, all the mountains that are available for somebody to see in life and to experience. All these mountains have to show itself in front of BRGIE, because BRGIE has become the nightmare.
Yes, so it has become a very big nightmare to Nigeria. That is why Nigeria can go ahead from 9-point-something million to 11.3, from 11.3 to $150 million, because BRGIE has become a nightmare to them. That is why the fake groups will be going about looking for what they will do on how to bring the government that is speaking for them. Since they know they cannot do anything meaningful, you cannot allow BRGIE to stand for you, to do it for you, free of charge. You are going gaga.
BRGIE has become what? The nightmare. For those of you that were skeptical about the lawsuit that Maji Simon Akbar and Imam Mamugu and Chioma and all the useless groups filed against BRGIE, I want you to understand something. That lawsuit is not against Okechukwu Nkere. Okechukwu Nkere is not here for himself. Okechukwu Nkere is here for all of you, for Biafra. So they did not sue Okechukwu Nkere. They sue all of you Biafrans.
Exactly. Exactly. Because what they want to do is to see how they can frustrate this movement. That is what Imam Mamugu and co. and Shomoke and co. That's why they are going to force Master Simon Ekpa to do what he is not supposed to do. Because they want to frustrate our freedom. But we say no to them. Unfortunately, they sued which they filed against BRGIE and some other people. They don't even know the kind of, I don't know who advised them. Before they went to that, who advised these people to know even their lawyer is not matched to the people they are suing? And we'll see, let me see whether I will bring that up also.
They sue all of you Biafrans. So if you are playing with your life, if you're joking with your freedom, it's that time that you wake up. Yes. Because freedom is never given. Freedom is taken. Any of you that think that you will be given your freedom on a platter of gold, oh my God, you don't really know what your freedom is all about. Wake up, oh, Biafrans. Look for your freedom. I believe all of you knows all these faces. You can see all these faces in the American Congress, both past and present. You know Dr. Michael Rubin, the most ardent lover and speaker of Biafra, who wants Biafra independence for Biafra people achieved today. A few days ago, he testified in the US Congress for Biafra to be free. Anywhere he goes, he must put Biafra on the table of discussion. It's a very good.
And we know Michael Rubins, that he is not just a nobody. He is a very important personality in America. And you are seeing him being with BRGIE, yet you don't want to accept that something good is happening. Ya bụrụ na ntị shiri gị, anya oshikwuru gị. If you are deaf, are you also dumb? Are you also blind? If you are blind, are you also deaf? That you cannot hear, ị naghị anụ ụda ihe na-emeni, ị naghị ahụkwa ya. You saw this man when he was there. You saw Michael Rubins when he was telling them that I warned you when they were doing this in Turkey. Now it is Biafra. I spoke for Biafra. Go and Google about Mike Rubins and know who he is. You all know no my that since BRGIE is approaching this kind of people, I think they are in the right place. Let us support them. Yet, Onesoro Kanu Takano, who is a very big criminal. Kanu Takano na ndị otu ya gara and see that you, as a Biafran, let Europe join hand and pursue you out of their country. Ka ashunu obodo ọkụ mma ahụ, that hellfire called Nigeria. Yet, ọ Kanu Takano, when I see 100 men, when they say n'azụ. 100 men is a maker, is cooked up by Kanu Takano. He is a chief organizer of that. Whereas you're seeing where something is happening, all these people are looking for money they will put in their pockets. They are looking for how to use you. Na agba mgbere afia. Ka were gị na agba mgbere afia. Iwe kwe. Ọ gị nwa ka ọ dịrị. Onye na-ahụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ wee gawa ebe a na-arụ ọgwụ. You see where light is shining and you decided to be going into the darkness. It is all entirely your business.
Friend of Biafra, we appreciate him so much. We applaud his selfless sacrifice and services for Biafra. You as a Biafran is supposed to be happy that you have somebody like that who is fighting for your freedom. Instead of you to be happy, you are angry that we are making results and we are having good discussions with somebody like that.
Out of envy and jealousy.
Hello, Mero.
Mero.
Some people have problem. Yes. Some people have big problem. Very big problem some people have. There is a reason why some people have not given ear to some of you when they hear of Biafra before. Because you don't take Biafra case serious. You don't present Biafra the way it should have been presented. Some of you will go and then make caricature of Biafra. Some of you will go and disgrace yourselves. While we are fighting for you in Washington, D.C., for Biafra to come, some of you are going about looking for a way of destroying Okechukwu and destroying BRGIE. No be juju be that.
Na juju na.
To tell me now,
foolishness.
Somebody that should have or would have taken Biafra serious or taken you serious on seeing you walk into his or her office about Biafra, how will that person then regard you? These are some of the reasons why many people for years have not made good impact on the Biafran freedom. Because you turn it into a caricature. You turn it into a personal business. You turn it into a family business. Situation whereby this person is no more available or is arrested and locked up or kidnapped. You people all want to sit down and wait for that person as if it was his personal business. If that person doesn't come back again, you don't want to move forward. That simply shows that you were all not in for the Biafra freedom. You were just catching cruise. You were just buying time and enjoying the show. Yes. You all enjoyed the show instead of working for the real freedom to come. Now, our message in Washington, D.C. was to get Biafrans released. Now, when the same Biafrans that we want to get released are now enabling the enemies of Biafra, like Tinubu, like this, Tinubu will now be happy. Yes, Tinubu will be happy now to see that Imam Mahmoud and Simon Ekpa, we actually went to America to solicit for his release, and Mazen Abdikano, that is now filing a lawsuit against Biafra people, filing a lawsuit against the BRGIE that actually requested for his release. I think there is a reason why some things are happening. Yes. Because all of you were hearing Sokoto declaration from Sokoto prison a few weeks ago. And when Sokoto declaration was unveiled, you saw that Sokoto declaration is not about Biafra. But who was given Sokoto declaration to come and preach for you? Ejimako and all the lawyers of Mazen Africa and Maikano. They say, come and preach Sokoto declaration for them. Turn their heads and minds. Let them all go for Sokoto declaration. When they opened the Sokoto declaration, what was inside? It was unity of Nigeria. Hey!
Good. I wanted to say this before it came out from your mouth, sir. Now, it is why that Sokoto declaration is because they still want to stay in Nigeria to be getting illegal money, blood money. That is why Kanu Takano brought my Kanod. Is Kanu Takano. He is the chief organizer of that, in conjunction with the lawyers that are supporting them and those that they are bringing in. Because they still want to be benefiting from Nigeria. Nigeria is giving them money, so they are looking for a way to see how they can frustrate people or make people to lose focus. They know that BRGIE is moving forward. They know that BRGIE na Pia Nigeria woto. They know that BRGIE is standing tall as the only legal entity who is doing what is right. So they don't want their pocket money. They don't want their belly, because they are lazy morons who cannot go to look for what to do. They want to be eating blood money. Using ndị be anyị na-agba mgbere afịa, ndị osho.
Alu mere.
Nnukwute arụ mere nna. Nnukwute arụ mere.
That wasn't enough. They now went and looked for another thing like, is it organogram? They now say they are projecting a Biafra that is a supreme leader monarchy system.
Please share,
where
share
a chief,
this broadcast. Click
a
like
chief
button
will stay
and share.
as the UK government is and be the chief. Then it will lead the entire people in the country. A chief, like the King of England. So you people want to move from one slavery to another slavery. No, not the Biafra we're working for. Today, indeed, you that have been working underground for many years, where are you people? You spend good 5 years sitting down and waiting for Mazen and Bekano to speak from prison, to lead you from prison. So if Biafran people were all seated, like all you fools, seated since 2021 June and say, you want to take order from Mazi Nnamdi from prison. You are not doing anything. You are going nowhere. You wait for him to when he talk. So no record of progress whatsoever would have been on the table since 2021 to this very day of 2026 on Biafra circle. By this time, Boko Haram terrorists would have all taken over our lands. What is happening in the north will be happening in our side. We will not even have a voice now in Washington, D.C. Maybe it is now that we will now want to come and start looking for a voice in Washington, D.C. That we emancipated our freedom, starting from autopilots, migrated into a government.
As they called us,
build it up,
autopilot.
started legations in America. And today, all of you are crying, seeing the work of Okechukwu Nkere with the US lawmakers. When I cry, never start to. Yes, this is just the beginning of the cry. All of you can prepare to sue everybody in BRGIE. Okay? Prepare to sue both the dead and the living. Take us to prison. Why? Because our crime is making sure Biafra does not stop. We continue to move it to Washington, D.C. For discussion and to make sure that the U.S. government come to intervene. Yes. We're not going to stop.
Not at all.
So we're just telling all of you to get ready for more cry. Because Okechukwu Nkere, he goes nowhere. He has come to stay and is going to stay and continue to stay and continue to do the work. He has come to stay. Okechukwu Nkere,
that is just it,
has come to stay. And he goes nowhere.
He goes nowhere. Of course.
Okechukwu Nkere has come to stay. And he goes nowhere. BRGIE has come to stay. And goes nowhere. So the earlier you like it like that, the better for you. How many of you knows
the
face of this lady here? Let me see. How many of you knows the face of this lady here? That is the lady that said she went to see Mazi Simon Ekpa in prison. She said she went to see Mazi Simon Ekpa in prison.
Okay, now.
And then she asked Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Simon Ekpa, did you say they should take BRGIE to court? This video is on the social media. Please, nobody make the video. It's just that we need to laugh. Yes. The person that is working for your release in Washington, D.C. The person here is Okechukwu Nkere working for the freedom and the release of all Biafrans in Washington, D.C. While Nigerian government is, on the other hand, looking for the same Okechukwu Nkere to kill. Then the same Okechukwu Mkere is working to see that Mazi Simon Ekpa is released, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, that all Biafrans are released. Huh? Okay. So this lady that I showed you people the photo before, she said she went to see Mazi Simon Ekpa in prison and asked, did you say they should take BRGIE to court because of working for your freedom?
Okay, now.
Then he said, yes. I sent them to court so that they should be sent to prison. Why? Because of the successes that they are having in Washington, D.C. in my absence. Hey, oh my God. This is Voice of Biafra TV. I salute all Biafrans. No be me make the video. The video they there. Now they can't do the program. The program they there. Go and watch it, you will see. Let me see whether the sound will come out from here. Make you hear the voice.
Wonders shall never end.
It's becoming too much. Like this breaking now, okay, they hijacker. Okay, I was young with breathing. PM when said to breathe. So it is not that I'm not going to get breathe because they only said I was young with breathing. So PM supported that they should get breathing, supported this action and now. Every guy supported here. Because PM is still active, no matter not on a prison. Even Finland not on a prison. I think that man is still fighting for Biafra. Even there, they assist him to do certain things. Even some meeting, they assist him to do some meetings there with the lawyers. He's still the same PM, to be honest.
Hey,
he's still doing the same office to it. That is why I thought that when people talk on social media, I just don't have. Because some people have no proof of information that they should have. PM supports USB, but PM don't support this party.
Imagine.
Everybody as USB. That is the main message.
Chai.
So I is about what I talk. I don't mind if people calling me names. I don't really care. Because I think I can stand on my own. I can stand and defend the truth. For me to live the life I'm living today, that is Kenya also. I can be a slave to anybody. Even people were calling me handbag, Ngozi. People were calling me all sorts of names because I can be a slave for anybody for Biafra.
Yeah.
But nobody can subjugate me when it comes to truth. Nobody.
Hello, man.
Arụ mere nna. Arụ mere. I no wonder onye otu Ngozi now. Maazị Simon Ekpa support USB. Hey, ndị awụ ndị iberibe, ndị akparị. Dịkwa ka nzuzu si wee na-eri ndị mmadụ ụbụrụ. Rie ha ume. Rie ha ume. Nzuzu wee rie ndị mmadụ ume. Because of selfishness, because of envy, because of hatred. Onye ga-abụ ma ọ bụ hom. Arụ mere. Arụ mere. You support USB. N'isi gị, there is something like USB. N'ụbụrụ gị. Onye a n'obodo oyibo, because ọ bụ na ọ nọ obodo oyibo, you can't tell me na ọ gara hụ Maazị Simon Ekpa. Anyway, I don't know how truth it is. Because they can come out and say anything they want just to make them stand. The same USB. Nah, arụ mere. Ngozi will never go free. all of you know USB, not support to USB. I don't even know why people are just quiet. Those of you that paid to go to Finland, he hijacked BRGIE. What do you mean by hijack BRGIE? What is the difference? Ndị ara, mad people everywhere. Ike ebukwara support BRGIE and support USB charger. Nah, hey, arumere.
So, what I could hear from this call or from these conversations, Simon said you people should come and sue BRGIE.
You know what? Arumere.
And they signed the document to sue BRGIE. And then the same BRGIE is working for its release. And then he tell you, yes, I am suing them for working for my release. I'm suing them for working for the release of Mazen and the Kano in Washington, D.C.
And BRGIE will continue to work for their release, so that so that when they come, it's our duty to let them come out, so that Christmas. Just for them to be getting what they are getting. That is just it.
I'm suing them for moving Biafra forward in my absence, as I am in prison, and I'm suing BRGIE. I'm suing Okechukwu. I'm suing Sonny. I'm suing
Elias.
Mazi Amobi. I'm suing Mazi Chima. I'm suing Nenaya. I'm suing Mighty Dot. I'm suing all the BRGIE officials, all the licensed reps and admins. I am suing them. I am suing all Biafrans. I'm suing all the admins and reps in America. Because of what? Because of taking Biafra to Washington, D.C. This one is what they call, I got the advice from a madman. I got the advice from a madman. So I am suing Okechukwu for taking Biafra to Washington, D.C. I am suing Okechukwu and Sonny.
Ndewo last, ndewo aderele, yes, longest time. Unu biko we program ujinaka. I just have to squeeze my time today. See, this program. We are all together. Ndewo, thank you for joining. Finland supporting USB. Our people are able.
Taking Biafra to Washington, D.C. I am suing Okechukwu for engaging with Dr. Michael Rubin to testify for Biafra in U.S. Congress. I am suing Okechukwu for having meeting with Chairman Brian Marks and Chairman Chris Smith and Ambassador Tibo Nash and Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman James and the Speaker of America, Mike Johnson.
Mike Robbins.
I am suing Okechukwu
all of them
with BRGIE for them taking this bold step to make Biafra known in U.S. Congress. So I am suing Okechukwu. This thing they make me laugh.
For taking our charter to U.S. Congress, telling them that this is what we agreed. And Simon Ekpa signed it and danced over it. That no matter any other thing anybody is saying is your own opinion. That this charter is our voice. And this charter is our voice in America. Because the Americans have this charter, the lawmakers have this charter. That's why they are using it to know that this is legal. And Simon Ekpa jubilated that this charter is very, very rich. And US lawmakers have seen it, that truly Biafrans have senses. N'agbanyeghị that some of them will, because of ngana, because of aka azụ, not that they don't know what is right, they all know, but because of their pocket, their stomach, they don't give a damn whether mmadụ na-anwụ ma ọ naghị anwụ, ma a na-akwafe ọbara ma anaghị akwafe ọbara. That is satanic attitude in a high places.
So shameful.
Or in high
To
places.
even hear.
Very painful and shameful.
Hello, Mary.
Nnukwute arụ. Nnukwute arụ.
You're suing Okechukwu for taking Biafra to Washington, D.C.
You would have sued America.
And then I want all of you
would
to
have
also
sue America for accepting to work with Maazị Okechukwu Nkere. Sue Donald Trump for allowing his cabinet to accept that charter. Which unu gbakọtara na Finland we launch ya. Sue Donald Trump for allowing his cabinet to talk about Biafra. Even the wound that Biafra is being spoken in US. Ndị ara. Nnukwute arụ mere.
listen to something else in that program that I just played. They also said that Mazi Simon says
Please,
he does not support the progress that Okechukwu Nkere is making with BRGIE. So they shouldn't have made any progress. They should have remained in stock. They should have not taken Biafra to US Congress. Dr. Michael Rubin shouldn't have testified for Biafra in US Congress. Then Okechukwu Nkere shouldn't have met all these officials of US.
You know what is amazing me? This girl alone say that no Finland we say you Simon Ekpa or say yes, no na support to USB, and then BRGIE should be sued. Okay, hijack this. But they forgot that these same people came out and said that Maazị Okechukwu Nkere should be supported, and that that BRGIE should Biafra should not sue Biafra. That is what they were campaigning. Even Imam Abu them, I heard that they say that why they are separating is because their initial reason that Oge Nkere sued Ngozi, that Biafra should not sue Biafra. But now also no when they sue Biafra, or Abi Maazị Okechukwu Nkere was Biafra. They are not Biafrans again. Maazị Israel also was in Biafra. Unusu Yuria. Selfish people. Very selfish people. When Maazị Simon Ekpa told Ngozi to go and join BRGIE, so he didn't know that your USB charger was existing. Nyoshi. Tubo onwe ha na-asị. Tubo onwe ha na-asị. Ọ bụrụ na just sị na ha na-eye asị eye. Na-ata ka akwa. Liars everywhere.
Have done anything. Shouldn't have done the congressional testimony, the congressional briefing. They should have just go mellow and go quiet. And they should allow him to do everything from inside prison so that he will be the hero of Biafra. Can you see what is happening? Then another thing I also pick up from there is that they said he doesn't support BRGIE with their good achievement and successes, but he's supporting USB group with no achievement and no successes, and nothing that they have done to interfere in his release.
They are now telling us that Maazị Simon Ekpa is supporting the people that expose our people to death, that use Islamic bank to place for Biafrans to be putting money. I hope we know that it is on the known that Bureau de Change and one Islamic bank are the ones sponsoring this Boko Haram, that is the one helping them for this their money laundering. Onye Ngozi ji wee were akaụntụ ha wee dowe unu wee na-atụ ego. Yet unu asị mụ na Maazị Simon Ekpa sọpọtụrụ Islamic Bank to be used for Biafrans. Maazị Simon Ekpa sọpọtụrụ that Biafrans' names should be made public. And some of them, we have not been hearing about them again after that incident.
So he is suing BRGIE for doing something good for Biafra. Then he is supporting USB charger group for destroying everything. So I want to ask a question now.
Okay,
you are
bank.
Supporting USB charger group for destroying everything and for scattering everything. So if you are supporting USB charger group and you are identifying with USB charger group, why don't you just go with your USB charger group? Why are you still coming to poke nose your eye inside BRGIE again?
Continue with your doings. Go with your success, with your whistle.
You came to deliver message that you were sent to come and deliver. And your message has many questions.
Please like and share. 12 for us here.
Came to deliver message. Now as you deliver message, finish. If I say I am not supporting BRGIE,
let's click the like button.
I am supporting USB charger group of Honorable Fulani with all the sabotage that she has done, with no result that he has done for Biafra till this time since 2024. I am now supporting that group that has caused serious damages and trouble to Biafran people. I am not supporting the real
of many people.
I am supporting the Honorable Fulani terrorist group that was created to terrorize some Biafrans, which they lead many of them to their early graves.
Okay.
So, if I have identified that I am supporting USB charger group, I thought I would now focus
click the like button.
Why am I now again still coming to try to damn and to destroy the BRGIE, which I say I don't support and I don't have anything to do with them? When I see how the advice from a madman be, yes, the advice from...
It depends them. It depends them. Why should this BRGIE be having this kind of record? Gini ga make a na-eme na do that. Gini ga make a na-anu okwu ha. His video na-ebu akpa, video na Photoshop. Gini si ọzọ ka ha nwere. O chenjiri afa, ọ kwụrụ ego, o zuru oshi, o mere nke a, ọ gbara ama. Gịnị ka ha hụrụ nke a? Envy. You are supporting somebody that led to the disappearing of our people. Isi m n'ishi dị unu mma.
A madman. Is upside down.
I don't know who gave them that advice for that lawsuit. We will bring the analysis of the people, of the calibers of the lawyers.
Well, the lawsuit of Maazị Simon Ekpa on BRGIE or on Sonny or on Nkere or on the entire Biafran people is not to Sonny alone. It's not to Nkere alone.
It's all of us.
It's not to BRGIE just as a name. BRGIE is a government of the Biafra people. So if you say you're taking BRGIE to prison, to court, it is the entire Biafran people. So for those of you that may not understand, I want you all now to start understanding something. that your freedom is in your own hands. Yes.
And they are jeopardizing it.
Your freedom is in your own hands. There are two things involved here. Is either you sit idly by, become stupid, and then play with your freedom. And then tell yourself that maybe your past leaders that are inside prison, which gun is on their head, they cannot even speak for themselves. Lest to come and speak for you will now be the one to deliver you. You are very stupid. Yes. I'm not missing words while saying it. You are very stupid. Because a man in chain, a man in prison can never be a savior. Cannot save you from prison.
Somebody who is looking for how
He's
to
in
be
prison.
free.
You're the one to continue to do everything that you have to do
I'm telling you.
to see to their release.
I'm telling you.
Did you see what we did?
He said they will come and tell you Sokoto declaration. He is now from prison giving order. The same people that were jubilating that Mazi Manepa said will not take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he might not be in his right senses, because he might be undergone. Whatever thing he said might be under duress. Oruze na nke ikpeazụ a, okwu adagharịara ha, because they see that what they never believe is happening. What they never thought is coming to play. They never believed that Biafra will see a light. They never believed that BRGIE will see a light. So to their greatest surprise, how should it be? They are now telling you that we are taking order from prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that sit at home should stop. And foolishly, iwe na aṅụrị na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that sit at home should stop. Ọ stọpụghị ya mgbe ọ na-apụta na court. Ndị ara. You people are jeopardizing the life of these people. Because Nigeria katụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nga for dealing with them, opening your eyes, giving you morale to talk, exposing their evil and atrocities, launching a security that pull them down. Unaputakwa when na-ekwu na ọka na prison na-enye unu order. So which means you are telling Nigerian government that you yourself is foolish, you cannot do anything. That if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there, you cannot do anything. And you're telling them that truly, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is holding every key. Therefore, they should not let him go. Therefore, they should not free him. Because if they free him, he will do so many things. That is what you're telling Nigerian government. No wonder they are moving that they want to crucify him from life imprisonment to crucifixion. It is your own making. And Kanu na ndị otu ya na-ekuku this thing because they don't want even his brother to live. Maka ego ọbara ọ na-anara. The same thing. Imam Madhab, all of you that were going to Finland. Ọnụ nwa tinyere Maazị Simon Ekpa n'ọnọdụ ọnọ nke taa. Unu na-eme Zoom meeting. Ndị ara. Ike gwụrụ.
In June 2025, this publication was June 2025. This is what we did in June 2025. Our mandate was to see that American government intervene in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa kidnapping and imprisonment respectively. And we have achieved that goal because they are intervening.
Acting Prime Minister provides explosive testimony to U.S.
Congressman James
man
spoke the other day in the U.S. Congress floor, and he even submitted a resolution to the U.S. Congress for Biafra, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
For everyone.
The other day you saw Dr. Michael Rubin testifying for Biafra in the U.S. Congress. Every records are there. Go and look for it, you will see. You play and see. Ivoke Chukwunkere and his entire cabinet have been sleeping and waiting to get instructions and orders from our past leaders that are inside prison. The first instruction that they will get is like this one that you hear today, which they say, we have been sentenced to prison. That they are filing lawsuit against us for fighting for their release. So that is why we did not need to wait for them to tell us what to do from prison.
How can they tell you what to do
freedom
from prison?
We moved swiftly.
How?
From where they stopped.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu confessed when they were telling him, this thing, you signed it. Why? He confessed in the prison that he was under that duress. Obara na soya nimi, obara na soya nante, obara na soya from onu, and they were able to do an easy. See, you must sign this. You must sign this. He confessed it in the court. Oya kunu ya puta we na ase. Oya unememere. Oh God, Chineke nna. We are too docile. We are too docile. Ndị be anyị. You tell stories how Turkey was formerly a Christian country. Macedonia, Jordan, Cyprus. Ị na-akọ the story. Ị nọrọkwa na-ele anya n'iru gị na-abọ under your watch. A na-achọ ime gịkwa Islamize. Ị nọrọ na-akụ aka because of your selfishness, because of what you want to get. Arụ mere. Arụ mere. There won't be peace in Nigeria until Biafra is free. That is the word of Dr. Michael Rubin. He wants, Dr. Michael Rubens wants that there will be no peace in Nigeria until Biafra is free. And that is a very true word. He is very true. That is very true. That is very true. In as much Biafra still remains in Nigeria, there will be no peace. Obi na ha ashi rakota ndi cause the death of millions of Biafrans. Because he on a gali. He knows that Noga Hashita Waja. And no one has it okay. Let's just give it to him. Were called the Kwaka. Iaga Piandi Igbo Nugwawosa na Yoruba Efa the ho. They will make that government on in a good luck wo moi. Nke ahụ ga-awa akam case na nke a ga-eme ya wo Peter Obi nnekwu ka onye tinyere isi n'ite. They will make the government ungovernable. Were ya wee pịa ndị be anyị ihe ọkwa maka ndị na-asị obi idiot, maka ndị na-ekwe na ha na-aga to vote. You are advertising, go and collect your PVC. Ever since amụrụ gị na-atụ vote, gịnị ka ịtụtagoro? Instead, it's getting worse day by day. Is it not enough for you to know that this country is not working? That is high time is divided. Ndị erere brain here. Eji brain unu wee nwụọ garị.
Continue the sacrifice. Aluta continua. Yes.
Aluta continue now.
Aluta.
We must continue.
Continuamos. The struggle of Biafra independence
must continue.
Continues. A luta continues. No stopping. No waiting for anybody.
No retrieve, no surrender.
BRGIE
Consistency.
BRGIE
not waiting for those in the prison.
A man-made property. So you cannot get us stuck down when anything happens, or when one of us is out of the way. You can't get us stuck down. A luta continuamos. The struggle of Biafra
click the like button.
Continues.
Let's click the like button. Biko no.
And it is
click like button.
Hitting the nail on the head in Washington, D.C. today. If you like, wait for Mazi Simon Ekpa to file another lawsuit against my own children or the children of or your own children or your grandmother or your grandfather to stop us from going forward. Mbano, we stop. No. We go nowhere. We are here. So if you know that you are not strong enough to face the battle that is coming now, I implore you to excuse yourself. Yes. And if you know that when the wind of war starts blowing, you don't have consistency. Yes, this is opportunity for me to even address something. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started his 100-men campaign and the Sokoto Declaration, many of you that claim to be members of BRGIE, you started fidgeting. You know what it is to fidget? Fickle-minded fellows who do not know their stand, who cannot speak with one mouth. You started going about, calling some people and confusing them, telling them, oh, you have to come and look at the 100 men. Oh. Hey, you have to come and go to prison for 100 men. Oh.
Can somebody in prison?
Some people that will go front for 5 years and later will start going backward. Between 100 men and BRGIE as a government that has established a structure already in Washington, D.C., U.S. Congress, which is more important? It is BRGIE that took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case to U.S. Congress, and it is there on the table of U.S. Congress. It is not 100 men that made it happen. That U.S. Congress is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case today, it is the work of BRGIE.
Exactly.
Not the work of 100 men.
It cannot. How
not
will 100 men
do it? Not the work of 2,000 men. Not the work of 50 men.
Hey.
Not the work of ambassadors.
What 100 men wants is just to gather people to be giving them money. That is what they want. Second DOS. Don't mind them. They know how may happen. How may happen. They know who the source of Nigeria cry. They know it. All of them know. They will not accept it because they don't want Biafra to come. It is not in their best interest for Biafra to come. They are not genuine freedom fighters. They are money mongers.
Group or avid group or what useless and nonsense groups. It is the work of BRGIE. Many of you became foolish when you heard of 100 men of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because some of you don't know what war is all about. You only make mouth and speak grammar and make noise in the media when you say time to speak grammar. You lured many people, confuse them, but 100 men, 100 men, 100 men.
How would they don't even ask themselves, who will be controlling these 100 men? Will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from prison be controlling them? Who is their leader outside the prison? Okay? Ishi bawara ndị mmadụ. Who mount them? Let's assume now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwuru. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives order, how is he sure that the order he gives is what is going to be carried out? Unana heshuche. Na arụ mere ndị be anyị. Ma Kanu ta Kanu. Kanu ta Kanu is the genesis of 100 men. Arụ mere ndị be anyị.
Sokoto Declaration came. You also fall for it. Today, where is Sokoto Declaration? Have you fulfilled Sokoto Declaration? Have you fulfilled 100 men mandate? 100 men mandates were drafted out to be seen and known as the people that wrote letter to the EU government to imprison Biafrans under BRGIE. Every Biafran that identified as BRGIE members, 100-man group were brought about to write letter to EU to imprison all Biafrans. So we are not surprised when we now see Maji Simon Ekpa from inside prison filing a lawsuit against Biafrans, filing lawsuit against the same BRGIE that is fighting for his release in Washington, D.C. We are not surprised. Yes. Because 100-man group were drafted down to also file a case against BRGIE. This BRGIE don't suffer. Yes. Anywhere, everywhere, everybody are dragging BRGIE.
Everybody.
The only person that they see as the bad guy now that everybody must fight is BRGIE. If you want to become popular, if you want to make a name, just hit one symbol. Boom, 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 boom. I am bringing BRGIE out. BRGIE has caused social problem. You will see that you will make a name. Write anything in the social media now. Put BRGIE. You will see that you will become very famous. Yes, because without BRGIE, you cannot exist. Without BRGIE, you cannot be famous. Without BRGIE, you cannot be seen having meetings and shaking hands with US lawmakers in America. Without BRGIE, you cannot make a difference in the US Congress. Without BRGIE, your voices can never be heard anywhere in America. So, if you want to become relevant today, just go anywhere. Write anything about BRGIE. Put a Kochukunkere name. Put a Tornedabere name. Put Elias, our lobby's name. Put their faces there. You will train. That is how you can become somebody if you want to talk about BRGIE. You see this logo here? This logo here has become a turmoil to everybody. This BRGIE logo here, it has become a turmoil to everybody. So, if you want to become relevant, type anything, then put BRGIE. Remember to put Okechukwu name on his face. When you just put his face and name, Bakam, you will make the headlines. Everybody will come to see. They will come to watch. Because without BRGIE, there is no Biafra. Yes.
Yeah, Daily Post. BRGIE acting Prime Minister provides explosive testimony to U.S. Congress calling for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa. Yet they will not see this thing, no. Daily Post. Look at Daily Post. BRGIE acting Prime Minister provides explosive. They will not put the name. BRGIE acting Prime Minister when he was still even acting Prime Minister. And who is that? Mazi Okechukwu Nkere, who is now the Prime Minister, because we can't leave that position vacant. If it is left vacant, you can't be acting and be signing a very sensitive document. There are documents you will not be allowed to sign, because if the person you are acting upon comes, he might deny it. So, look at Daily Post. Acting Prime Minister provides explosive testimony to U.S. Congress calling for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and even to every genuine Biafra that is held incommunicado illegally. They will not see this post from Daily Post, from Nigerian Post, Nigerian newspaper to share. They can never talk about it. They will never talk about it. Ngozi Orabueze, Imam Maduabo, 100 men, Elijah call them. They will not see this in that Mazi Okechukwu Nkere is submitting, making an appeal for these our great leaders to be released. Arụ mere. Arụ mere.
That is what is making them go caca. Without BRGIE and US government mediation with Nigeria, any Biafran settlement or negotiations is null and void. Okay, you can get it declared. That was in May 2026. So when he made that declaration, everywhere got caca. Yes. The Tinubu government got angry and said they have to start looking for people that they will use to take Okechukwu out. Because Okechukwu has become worse than Simon Ekpa.
Please, let's click the like button. It is not helpful. Just click the like button. At a time we were 16 in a house. At a time we were 16. And the like button I'm seeing here is just about how many. Please, click the like button. It's very important. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you. Tinubu seeks extradition of US-based Biafra agitation leader. This is GUN news. Okay, so ọ bụghị Maazị Okechukwu Nkere dere ihe a ka asị that no is claiming to be the right person that they are coming after. Look at it, GUN. Tinubu seeks extradition of US-based Biafra agitation leader. Now, nke unu asị na nke unu gwara agwatụbeghị mmanụ, unu na-agwọta ọzọ. The one you are holding, you extradited during Buhari. Tinubu chọziri ime nke ya. A criminal na-achọ onye na-ahụ a criminal. That is Nigeria. That is Nigeria. Evil people everywhere.
He has become worse than Mazen Amdekan. He has become worse than every other leaders of Biafra that have existed. So if we don't term Okechukwu Nkere, it will destroy us all. Okechukwu Nkere has already destroyed the people in Washington, D.C. That is why your cry is coming out very loud. And we are not surprised where our next bullet will be coming out from against BRGIE. Yes. What we will be doing now is that we will gather all the bullets that has been shot at us. We will gather the one from Nigeria, the one from Finland, the one from America, those of you that are inside America shooting bullets at our PM and BRGIE headquarters, those in Europe, those in UK, those in Asia, those in China, those in Africa. Everywhere the bullets are coming, we will gather all the bullets together. We use it to build our armor. We use it to build our weapon of warfare. And then we will wear it and then do what? Send it back to you all. Bam! All of you will now go blind. All of you will go blind. It is BRGIE now. A child of necessity. A baby that was born to come and free the Biafran people. When I cry, never start to. Because when I just they say, okay, you could get us some more. We are waiting for opportunity for many of us to get to some other stage because we are moving stage by stage. I salute all Biafrans. Please, if you want to call into this program, the line is open and you can call quickly, because we may not have a very long time to wait for you. So, please, if you want to call and say something, you can call and say something and stay within the purviews of this very discussion. When Nigerian terrorist government and the saboteurs that have arisen and everyone that is coming against BRGIE start pursuing BRGIE, know ye that Biafra is here. It is a sign of victory.
Yes, so
it's a sign of overcomers.
If you don't have something good, the enemy will not look at you. It's when you have something good that they will want to come after you to see how they can destroy that good that you're carrying. But we are not backing down. We are not
And when
backing
you
down.
overcome people, and then you now start facing series of attack, that is when you know that your glory has arrived, because you have actually surpassed the enemies of Biafra. So, because you surpass the enemies of Biafra, you should be ready to see a series of attacks coming from left, right, center. So BRGIE has come to stay and has come to continue to throw more bullets to the enemies of Biafra. The line is open to those that want to call us. Please put in your call and air your views. Let's see if we can play something while we wait for the program to continue. The lines are open for those that want to call. Please, if you want to call in, you can call in.
It's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do.
Very good.
And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban. They think about the Mujahideens. And they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia and there is whatever thing they have in their head they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate.
Now, tell me how you can clean up this mess. Tell me how you can clean up this mess. Kunle Oluomi have been saying it, that they exposed, they gave the names of to Nigerian government of these people who are sponsored, because the people they caught, they interviewed them, interrogated them, and they were able to review their source of strength. Yet Buhari could not do anything. Now they are governors, they are senators, they are in Aso Rock, they are ministers, even minister of defense, of the same, to defend the same thing that they are. How can a terror sponsor be the minister of defense? It's only in Nigeria that you can see this kind of a thing happen. Somebody that has been mentioned that he is sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria is now the minister of defense, assistant minister of defense. Matawale. Nothing happened. A lot of them are still going into that position. Tinubu came in and continued from where Buhari stopped. And it has increased to a very high level. Tell me how you can clean this. Obi cannot do this. Nobody can do this. The only thing that can solve this problem is division of the country. Ike obodo ahụ ka onye ọbụla laa be ya. Onye laba, that is the only solution.
Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Information. Happy to be alive, at least to be witnessing this thing that happened these days. I think I'm still coming out well. Okay. So, what I want to know then, the thing I'm hearing now is that we go nowhere. BRGIE has come to stay, and it remains immovable. And Mazi Ogenkere, our PM, it remains resolute. So we go nowhere. We are not shaking. We are not shaking. It means that the original 100 men is in BRGIE. The divine 100 men is in BRGIE. So we go nowhere. Nothing. We are the free moral agents. God is sent to at least to bring people in from the prison. I mean, our leaders, our former leaders from the prison. So at least Ogenkere is a wonderful man, which God used. You see, it takes somebody to bring out his heart for God to enter and use the person. So, and they remain selfless. Ogenkere is a selfless leader, and in short, I believe in him. I believe everything about him. The cabinets, in short, that all of us are doing wonderful. So this is what I can add. So I'm calling all Biafrans all over the world to join BRGIE effort, BRGIE progress, BRGIE achievement, so that if we say you come up above, so which whenever we piece together, the thing will fall. So let us join hands together from all over the world to make Biafra recognized and become independent. So we love Mazen Namdekanu dearly. We love Simon dearly, and we want them to come out. But they are not there to dictate for us now. We are the one to dictate for them for now. But I still thank God for their life. God give them, in spite of all the hurdles, all the problems, all the things that they are going through. God still keep them alive, and we are the real people that love them. So not even fake love; it's original love. We love them, and we love Biafra. So we are still on the mandate. So this is what I can say for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
My able information minister and communication. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk. Thank you. All hail Biafra.
The real people are working to the freedom of Mazi and the kind of mindset is BRGIE. Yes, just like the caller said. The rest of them that are out there are only to destroy them. And we go nowhere, yes. With Mazi Simon Ekpa or no Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Namdekan or no Mazi Namdekan, we go nowhere. Our PM Okechukwu Mkere is here. BRGIE goes nowhere. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome on board. The line is, can you hear me? Afternoon, welcome on board. There will. Very well, very well. I can hear you, go ahead.
I want to add Onewunne, the fake reverend sister that said she has visited our PM 8 times.
That's our sister Eunice.
Can someone ask Onewunne, since she said that our PM supports USB
charger.
Onewunne, since our PM, your own PM supports USB, which BRGIE is it suing again? Because his BRGIE was dissolved by Honorable Fulani, who he supports. So which faction of the BRGIE is he suing?
That is a very...
Please, Onewunne, can you go back to your PM,
very reasonable question,
and tell him that his own BRGIE,
was dissolved.
BRGIE is a personal property. Tell him that his BRGIE has been dissolved by his friend Honorable Fulani, and our own BRGIE, we go nowhere. So you all should go and tell him that his BRGIE has been dissolved by Honorable Fulani, whom he asked to redeclare Biafra. She dissolved his own faction of BRGIE on the same day she redeclared her Biafra. So take that message back to him. And Onewunne, did you tell your PM who supports USB that his friend Honorable Fulani changed the passport processing protocol and started using Google verification and was issuing fake ID to people? Did you tell your PM Simon Ekpa that Ngozi formed a new army? Did you tell Simon Ekpa that Ngozi gave Taj Bank to Biafrans to donate money? Onewunne, you called yourself a reverend sister, and you are lying, and you are supporting evil. Did you ask your PM Simon Ekpa, how did Maria Name bring the message to us? What message did Maria Name bring to BRGIE? Did you ask your PM how Ngozi Arabufulani got the password to his email and was dishing out personal information from your PM's emails? Onewunne, did you tell your PM Simon Ekpa that Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere has been going to Washington, D.C.? Did you tell your PM Simon Ekpa that Ogechukwu Nkere submitted an 8-page testimony? Like our Prime Minister said, he did not ask for anything about himself. He only requests for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa, your PM, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and for Nigeria to be sanctioned. Did you tell him that? You people need to get your ass together. But I just want to tell you that you all have failed. Both you, your Abu Fulani, and whoever that is suing BRGIE, because we go nowhere. BRGIE is doing a tremendous job through our PM, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, and no man born of a woman can bring him down. No man born of a woman can stop him. No man born of a woman can stop Elias. No man born of a woman can stop Amanda Biri and BRGIE cabinet as a whole. So you should go and sit your ass down. God will punish all of you. I'm telling you, God will punish all of you. Because you have seen the good works BRGIE is doing in Washington, D.C., and you want to do everything in your power to bring BRGIE down. It shall never be well with all of you. God will punish you. My information minister, thank you very much for your tenacious job and what you do for Biafrans. We thank you so much. We appreciate you for standing so strong. And we are seeing the drama that is unfolding. Our leaders who claim to be our leaders, they need to put their act together, because there is no one that is entitled to Biafra. Biafra is no man's personal property. We all have our minds of our own. We can think. We are humans. So they should know that being incarcerated, we have to move on to do that which will bring them out from prison. They should not block the way of people that are trying to bring them out from detention. That is very irresponsible of them. They need to put their acts together and do not let the wrath of God before them, because we will not like that. We love them so much and we want them out. So they should just stay calm and watch what BRGIE is doing. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
One thing here that I got from my sister Eunice, the truth is that Ngozi said that BRGIE is dissolved on the podium. And they clapped for her, that she dissolved BRGIE. United States, which is not recognized by anybody. And you are talking about BRGIE again. Which BRGIE are you talking again? The BRGIE you dissolved. Which BRGIE are you suing? The BRGIE you dissolved. Which BRGIE is being hijacked? The BRGIE you dissolved. Ndị a jụkwa na onwe unu ajụjụ. Jụọnụ onwe unu ajụjụ. Jụọnụ onwe unu ajụjụ. The BRGIE that was dissolved by the same person, by the same Ora Fulani, is the same BRGIE you are envying. From where? Can you eat your cake and have it back? Arụ mere. Arụ mere. They don't want Biafra to come because of what they want. That Olebunne was sister. I didn't even know that she is the one answering Olebunne. I just know that there is a sister that is talking trash, being within God. Even when she knows that people that were supporting this woman have seen the evil, and some of them have confessed, even though they are not doing the right thing, even today. Where is Obi-Nwanne? Where is Ugo 247? Where is Diana? Where is Onyami? All of them that were rallying around this woman. Why are they going? And they will come out and expose what this woman is doing. In Rushe, the spirit of Biafra and the blood of innocent people will fight you for supporting Ngozi Orabeze to do what she did. You people deserve BRGIE, and you're talking about BRGIE. You're talking about hijacking BRGIE. Which BRGIE is the person hijacking? The same BRGIE that Ngozi dissolved on the podium, or the another one that is formed? And if it's another one that is formed, why are you fighting it? Evil. Anybody that is supporting evil is evil. Ị na-akwado ihe ọjọọ, gị na onwe gị wụ onye ọjọọ. Iwe onye ọjọọ. You are indifferent.
BRGIE goes nowhere. BRGIE has come to stay. BRGIE has become the venom that is very poisonous to any snake that is raising head against the Biafran people. Any snake that is raising head,
click the like button
against the Biafran people. Biafran people means those in prison, those that are walking out in the street, those that are in their communities, those that have been mentally enslaved by Nigerian government. Those that have been mentally enslaved by British government. BRGIE is the government of the people of Biafra. BRGIE is unshakable. You can't move BRGIE like paper. It's a rock that you need multitude of people to help you before you can move it from the ground. Did you gather the strength well before coming? Because Tinubu is crying on the same BRGIE. Here it is. Not one publication, not two, not three. Tinubu is crying heavily every day about BRGIE. He paid so much money to see that they bring the US-based Biafran leader back home for him. So it can't happen. And this, our US-based Biafran leader, must be protected. Yes. Kechukunkere must be protected than any other person now. Yes, because Nigerian government knows why they are going after the US-based Biafran leader. They pick Mazen Namdekano, who was a leader of IPOB organization. It wasn't enough for them. They now went for Mazen Monagba, who was a Finland-based BRGIE prime minister. It wasn't enough for them. Oh, they now went down now to US. No, US is the final bus stop of Nigeria. You see all these lawmakers? They don't play with their citizen. Okay, Chukunkere. Yes. They don't allow you to touch him anyhow because he is a US citizen. US government is all around him and are aware of what Nigeria is all about. Because in all his engagement with the US lawmakers is to educate them and inform them of what Nigeria is all about. What the Biafran people have been going through in the hands of Nigeria. And what the American government should do in order to save the Christians in Nigeria. So, if you are crying because of Okechukwu Nkere, Tinubu, you want them to be deported back to Nigeria for you, same way you did with Martin Namdekan, same way you did with Mazen Monagba, put him in prison. This US-based Biafran leader, Okechukwu Nkere, he is a turmoil in your scrotum and in your throat, and it will remain so until Biafra is fully restored.
You say?
Yes. Biafran people have suffered for years, and our suffer cannot continue that same way again.
Not at all.
So anybody that
Not at all. Sorry,
Paul ist
sorry.
Unternehmer.
Oh God.
Er möchte eine professionelle Website erstellen, sodass seine Kunden ihn online finden.
Obviously, I was trying to process everything in.
Ahmed Tinubu has written to the Senate seeking constitutional backing for state police a proposal that could fundamentally reshape how Nigerians are protected, and the music world continues to mourn as tributes pour in for legendary music executive Clive Davis, the man who signed Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, and Aretha Franklin, who passed away on Monday at the age of 94. Let's dive right in. I'm Ojiope, and this is what's trending.
Okay.
Now, before we dive deeper, let's see what you're talking about right.
Excuse me. So let us where is it? Okay, let's listen and see Nigeria. We have all right, let me just come. Just
a beautiful wet day right here in Lagos. But we welcome you to Enterprise Morning today, reaching you from Enterprise Television. I am Henry Igwebike. We want to thank you for joining in wherever you're doing that from around the world. Thank you so very much for your time. We truly do appreciate it. So we would kick off today with our newspapers. Right after that will be our conversation.
So before now, we see, I will thank God for our Prime Minister and the Minister of Information. We go nowhere. We must continue because this struggle has taken a lot of lives and we cannot continue in this way. So BRGIE has come to stay. BRGIE has come to stay. Nigeria has left what they're supposed to do, to be pursuing people that did not do them anything. Look at how corrupt they are. See what they are preparing. Otu Asigaba Noshishi. To continue to enslave people. As you know, putano bia nwere your freedom. AJPC na-efisi kpaka. Na-efisi kpaka. You are one more better united, one zoo Nigeria. Zoo is even better than Nigeria. Is a what do they call this? Is zoo is better than Nigeria. It's a jungle. Yes, I was looking for the word. It's a jungle because a jungle is anything happens in jungle. No order, no rule. But in zoo, I know what nwere chef ya. Onye ọbụla na-eme amaghị lane ya. But in jungle, no. That is what is happening in Nigeria.
So for today, do well to be part of what we do. Have a say in what we say. You can reach us when you visit us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms today at Enterprise TV7. Honor to have with us joining us, Evans Ofeli Esquire, barrister, law, public affairs analyst. Good morning to you, barrister. Welcome to Enterprise Television today.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. So let's kickstart today.
Thank you for joining
this morning with the newspapers on our desk. We have the Guardian, the Vanguard, the Daily Trust newspaper for the go. But just before we get into that, I have an excerpt I would love us to watch, listen to. And when we come back, we will, of course, discuss this and more.
APC for life, APC for life. 15 pa, 1 vote. 15 pa, say they want me. APC for what? For life.
So right there is a young Nigerian. I'd love to believe it was her first time of Igwebike. We want to thank you for joining in our conversations when you visited the today.
Nigeria has
this morning.
That is how Nigeria has reduced the citizen. That is what they have done to the brain of people in that contraction.
Today, reaching you from Enterprise Television, I am Henry Igwebike. We want to thank you for joining in wherever you're doing that from around the world. Thank you so very much for your time. We truly do appreciate it. So we would kick off today with our newspapers. Right after that will be our conversation also for today. Do well to be part of what we do. Have a say in what we say. You can reach us when you visit us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms today at Enterprise TV7. Honored to have with us, joining us, Evans Ofeli Esquire, barrister, law public affairs analyst. Good morning to you, barrister. Welcome to Enterprise Television today.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you so for your time. So let's kickstart today. This morning with the newspapers on our desk. We have the Guardian, the Vanguard, the Daily Trust newspaper for the go. But just before we get into that, I have an excerpt I would love us to watch, listen to. And when we come back, we will, of course, discuss this and more.
APC for life, APC for life. 15 pa, 1 vote. 15 pa, say they want me. APC for what? For life.
Oh yeah, Yoruba.
So right there is a young Nigerian. I love to believe it was her first time of participating in electioneering in Nigeria, and there we have it, 15,000 for 1 vote for her. Barrister, what's your take on this? Watching it's gory actually, but to her it might be exciting. But what's your take?
Well, the huge deposit of ignorance in Nigeria is quite unbecoming, especially for the Gen Zs and those who are just voting for the first time. This is a criminal talking, brandishing money she collected from vote buying or from vote selling. Okay, now this display is enough to prosecute her. Okay, because it is confessional statement she just made before the public. Okay, that she actually sold her vote, and it should be attacked with a term of imprisonment when she is finally prosecuted. Okay, and for the politicians who do the buying, okay, this has been a problem.
It don't start today. Oh, that is how Nigeria gets into position. And these people, the 15,000 naira, now I say 15 pa. Omo, APC, they work. For the whole 4 years, that is what you collected, 15,000 naira. After giving you, how about it go neka? Before now, 2,000. 2,000. AK have 2,000. They will sell their conscience, sell their right. Noro impoverished for 4 years, 8 years. Gini can I say 4 years? 8 years. What 2 tenors kahanashi. Nka improvement to 15,000 naira, maybe because of the economy. 15,000 naira on 3 here. Is here now to divide or say Igbo people, now them be the problem, now them do this. Look at it. Nigeria, the barrister may prosecute, she's a criminal. Lawyers can talk. You can talk, just talk. But after talking, what happens? A jungle that there is no rule of law. No rule of law. Jungle. Continue. Let me see.
They just concluded the election, and I believe that is from where this trade happened.
Let me see.
And the outcome is the same with what we've had over and over again. Okay, the complaint is the same. You know, people are selling their votes, then people are buying. Both sides are excited because the politicians, they won the election. Then the person whom the vote was sold to, the person who sold her vote is brandishing. Not just her, there are many of them. Some of them are complaining that the money they promised them, they didn't give them up to what they ought to have gotten. Okay, this is what elections have been reduced to in Nigeria. Okay, and with this kind of approach and this kind of attitude to politics, you know, the country cannot grow anywhere. Country cannot grow because, first, largely, there's no political education, there's no the right political socialization. What INEC ought to do by law and what political parties ought to do, they are not doing that. Political parties are supposed to educate their members and supporters. INEC is supposed to carry out political education. There's a department there to sensitize people to let them know what is an offense and what is not. Okay, what is allowed under election and what is not allowed. That is why people are selling. She's now praising the APC that she has gotten 15,000 naira. And that 15,000 naira is in exchange for her future. Okay? She can no longer complain about bad road or any other thing because she has been settled with 15,000 naira for the next 4 years. Okay? And this is what poverty can actually do. See how excited this young girl is because she got 15,000 naira. Now, 15,000 naira is, how many dollars is that? Okay.
But that's a carton of noodles in Nigeria.
Yeah, a carton of noodles. That is what you trade 4 years for and all that. And so when we say that there's problem in Nigeria, people think it's just the politicians. But it has to do largely with the people who have refused to be disciplined. And when you have a country where the people are not disciplined, it will be difficult for the politicians to take them serious. Okay? So I hope that that girl is found. I mean, she's prosecuted. She make further confession of some other persons who sold their vote to. An arrest should be made immediately and have them prosecuted. Once you're able to get someone like that and her cohorts together, prosecute them and put them behind bars, it will stand as deterrence. Society will know that this is an offense. This is unacceptable.
Es ist an der Zeit, sich von alten Gewohnheiten zu verabschieden. Mit der intuitiven Arbeitsmanagement-Plattform von Monday.com kannst du die Arbeit genau so organisieren, wie es zu deinem Team passt. Egal ob du Tickets, Marketing...
Absolutely, Barrister. And the next question is a transition, but it's on the Guardian newspaper. The story is Osun Accord. PDP warns INEC against release of unclaimed PVC cards to the APC. Barrister, this is more like a translation. You talked about education of INEC to the public and also political parties educating the public and their party members. But a situation like we've seen in Ekiti, where political party members and stalwarts are distributing unclaimed PVC cards to Nigerians, because we saw that on viral videos in Ekiti. So it's not just about willingly going to cast your vote and receiving money for it, but we see party members with the knowledge of INEC in their presence distributing PVC cards, unclaimed ones, to Nigerians. So how do we resolve issues of systemic problem in the glare of those who should be taking care of it?
INEC should be held responsible and accountable for unclaimed PVCs. First, Nigerians who have not collected their PVCs, it's important you have it, even if you are not voting. It is a document, it's your identity, okay? And it has all the...
This thing I want to bring out is not playing. So let me see if I can play the voice from here, from another device, if it will come out. I'm trying to see whether I've been trying to upload it. It's not coming through. So let me see.
Last 35 years, it has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I said the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us, because the job we need to do is kinetics, fight, destroy places, resolve issues. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them. When you say we, who? I was in the military intelligence, and the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that would have resolved that problem, because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that the government has refused to try them? You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that were arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. Why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for General Olunshokin, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, you know,
so the solution I gave them was that if we can't pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blames. The blames are not UAVs. They are not drones.
Please, like.
Are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet, static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. This will be something that can give us real-time intelligence. And we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from. When they finish operations that they've done, where they go back to.
Okay. Well,
they did not buy this equipment up to. This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are escalating it because of tribal and religious sentiments.
So when you say this government does not want to resolve it, don't forget the same government has purchased. In fact, they're going to induct the Suport jet because of, the insecurity situation. They have the president has had to change guards, as it were, as a result of people's clamor. I imagine if that was not in the thinking, why would you go that length to make some of the, some of the pronouncements, the meetings that have happened, the purchase, the change of guard, and the rest? Why would they do all that if they don't want to solve this?
Because that is not the solution. What you just mentioned is not the solution. When you have a problem at policy level, strategic level, operational level, when you have a problem, what you need to do is to identify the center of gravity of that problem and attack it. What they are doing is not attacking the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency. So if the president is buying Super Tucano, is changing service chiefs,
it doesn't work.
Not the solution.
At all.
We're looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out kinetic altogether?
I can't rule out kinetic because it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum, so you can't rule out something. But the center of gravity is what they should look at. And what is it? I'm saying it on this channel. It is the sponsor of Boko Haram and bandits.
And speaking about the sponsors, when you say the DSS, and they could be listening to you, but so they profile part of the.
Oh my goodness.
Responsibility to profile all of these persons before they either vie for elections or before, they are nominated for any of these positions. Doesn't that happen? Don't they get intel and say, look, this and this is what we found, and then we don't think that this should proceed further? Doesn't that happen?
It does. When I worked with the DSS in 2007, because when Yar'Adua approved the operational that we did, we now have to work together as a team. He actually forced all of us to sit down together and work together. I was surprised at the tremendous amount of information had by DSS. I was shocked. We in DI, I was in Defense Intelligence Agency, and when they were forced to bring out the files, I was shocked. They have so much information at DSS presently as I'm talking about what I'm talking about. They have. But you see, if a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you'll be surprised names that the DSS will bring out. They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution for the kinetic aspect. They do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them. and they're still there. The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in the Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics, the sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized.
You assuming, but not considering.
Period.
That all of this is the case. So what is the end game? Because I imagine as a strategist, that's what you think about. So these things are happening. What is the end game? So why will this be allowed to fester? For what purpose?
The end game for them, because we did, normally when you want to look at this type of challenges, what you do is that you go through what we call the intelligence circle, okay? When you do the processing and you do the analysis before dissemination point, you discover that the end game for them is to just turn this country into like a Taliban type of country. And it's a mindset.
That is their aim.
And anything goes. In other words, 10% casualties, 20% casualties allowed in trying to achieve the end game of Islamizing this country.
That's for the terrorists, the bandits.
It's not for the terrorists and the bandits, for the sponsors. Because I told you, and I will repeat on this channel, the sponsors of Boko Haram and the bandits are the problems. And defense headquarters, the army headquarters, the naval headquarters, the air force cannot do anything about that. Buhari has to do something about that. The Interpol has the list of those people that are sponsoring Boko Haram.
Okay.
I work with Interpol. They should ask, if they don't know, they should ask. The government of Dubai, they have the list of those people. During the trial of those people that were caught, names were mentioned. They have the list. The government also told us that they've arrested 400 sponsors of Boko Haram.
Okay.
Why should the government not try those people and bring peace and harmony and safety to this nation? Why won't the government do that? Those people that are going to harass cadets and officers in NDA, they live around the place. I know NDA very well. I was in Georgia, I was in NDA as young officers, and I know the area very well. They live around the place. So why can't you put up a blimp that can see what they are doing real time and eliminate them? Why won't you do that?
In fact, there were more details saying that some persons slept up, but we'll come to that hopefully. Marco has got some questions for you.
This is US are disclosed location.
Okay. So, all right.
Of Buri the exchange in Nigeria are allegedly used in terrorism financing. You understand? So, the US, they don't disclose this one they call now. This man, Mohammed, Mukhtar Mohammed, that be man name. You understand? So, US don't disclose where they did. You understand? Where they base. So me want to ask. Okay, Nigeria government they want to say they don't know this one. They know another sponsor them. You understand? Before US disclose the Nigeria government, they know them. You get me? They know them. You understand? So what will be the reason as US disclosing and what will be there? What they want to? Eh? At least there's
It's like I passed where this man said that the only solution is to divide the country. That is Kunle. He said it, that the solution is to divide the country because you can't have the sponsors of Boko Haram in the military, in the governor, as governors, as senators. You have them everywhere, yet you think that the country can be put in place. It cannot work. It cannot work. So why are these people not being tried? You have a problem, you don't solve the problem. What you do is to go and pay $150 million just to repatriate somebody that did not do you anything. Solving a problem from a very wrong direction. You know what to do. Instead of you to do it, you are not doing it. Yet, you are going about Mazi Ogenkere should be repatriated. That is not your problem. Okay? I'm looking for this other video I had here. When you are doing evil, it will be turning round against you. You see, UK is on the go. UK is is just floating at the mercy of God. Yeah. Oluwamni. Yeah. He has told, the problem is that talking, nothing can happen. So the only solution is to divide the country. The man said it too, that the only solution is to divide the country. That is the only solution, because you can't have these sponsors of terrorism being occupied in security high at the helm of the security, at the helm of government decision makers, and you say that you can fight insecurity in Nigeria. It is not possible. It is not just possible. They cannot. Why am I? This video is not playing. I don't know why. So you see that UK is ending, is heading completely to his grave. The Prime Minister of Britain has resigned. The Prime Minister of the so-called Great Britain has resigned. And he said that even as the leader of Labour Party, because that's where he came from, that he will just be mounting the government until when they will do another election, I think August or September, either August or September, where they will do their new election and he will hand over officially. And who will she hand over? A Muslim lady. A Muslim lady, either from Pakistan, Palestine, Iran, this country. I've forgotten because the video refused to play here. I am trying to upload it, but it's not playing. So, a Muslim lady, and he was the one that was parading this woman, showcasing her everywhere she's going. Recently, the woman, I don't know what happened. The woman was the one carrying campaign that he should resign. Looking at it, you see that this is a game that this man just came to play, to make a playground for the Islam to come really at the helm of the affair of UK. You remember there was a time Netanyahu wanted to come to Britain. The mayor of one of the cities told the Prime Minister that if Netanyahu is coming to England or to Britain, that his safety is not guaranteed. That his safety is not guaranteed. And the mayor was a Muslim. The mayor of that city who said this was a Muslim, and nothing happened. Now, the Prime Minister of Britain wants to hand over to a Muslim lady. Ya wụrụ ị na-akwado ihe ọjọọ, gradually ihe ọjọọ ahụ na-alọrọ gị ụwa. Gradually ọ na-alọrọ gị ụwa. It will be falling on you. You are holding Nigeria, trapping Nigeria, holding Nigeria to be one because of your selfish interests. And you are there watching at your very watch. Your country is going into the hands of Islam. We cannot allow that to happen to us. We must be free. That is all I have to say for now. Ndewonu. Thank you all for making out your time to join this program this morning, which is now afternoon from my side. I am very grateful. Honestly, I am very grateful. Thank you and God bless you. Biafra is here. We go nowhere. The best thing everyone will do is to look for how to support this separation. Let the Yorubas get their own independence. It will also help them to be free, because when what this man said, what Olowami said happens, the agenda is Islamization. It is more political for Islamization. Using political means to support the establishment of Islam's caliphate, the Islam nation. Arumere. The earlier we understand that separation is the best for us to have and be free to practice our religion the way we want, the better for us, for anybody, no matter where you came from in that the part you come from, that contraction or that jungle. So, please, one Nigeria does not work. The best thing is separation. And I want to plead, support Biafra Republic government in exile. Go to the website and donate. www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org/donate. There is no space because sometimes we click, you see Orabueze own. They are fake people. Other BRGIE, other USB. I don't know what is wrong with them. So go to the right website and make your donation, because if Tinubu can spend this kind of amount trying to bring the freedom of people down, you should know that you also need money to sustain your freedom. Therefore, try as much as you can to do what you can. That's na you come mirano ogbo ofufu. Ogwula koram nono. Ndewonu ndi be anyị. We are the homeland. Please support your freedom. Yeah, there is something I wanted to bring, but I don't have time again. Maybe next time. The analysis of the lawsuit. I had analysis of the lawsuit. I think, I don't want to spend more time again. It was in my agenda to have it today, but we can't. We will do that next time. Any other time I come up, I will bring the explanation, the analysis of the lawsuit, so that we will see who the calibers, the portfolio of what is happening, who sued who, the reason, and the quality of people that are standing in for that suit. Kono marana onye mere ndị advice, the person that advised Imam Maduabo and co, Imam Amugu, that onye ahụ gbalịrị to push them into the bush. Ha na onwe ha nche na ha nwere isi, enweghị isi. They are heading into the bush. So please, let's do the needful. One love. Biafra is here. Our freedom is sacrosanct. No retreat, no surrender. Ndewonu. Bye for now. I want to appreciate all of you I see here. Adelele, thank you. God bless you. You are amazing. Wisdom, Lars Benziko, and so on. Many of you that are not here because of work. I can see Mazioke, your handwork. Thank you for sharing. And so many others, because of duty, they are not here to make comments or to speak. I salute you all. Ndewonu.